Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, to Prayer for Peace. I'm Alba Morales, live from Annapolis, Maryland, and we are happy. We say we because we are always in company of spirituality. So we are happy that you are here today and that we are going to get together to pray and to learn and to enlighten ourselves. All right? We're going to start with our initial prayer. Benevolent God, Supreme Intelligence, we are reaching out to you to ask you to help us to connect with your divine love, to guide our minds and our hearts during these brief moments of communication with you. Also, kind Father and Mother God, we ask you that the light that we may create in this prayer serves as a candle for the suffering souls of our brothers and sisters in either plane, the material of the spiritual one. May the benefits of this moment help us to find balance, serenity, and hope for the future. May your love be with us today and always. Hello again, welcome. So we're going to share screen to see chapter 19 of our book, Christian Agenda. And Christian Agenda, the spirit author is Andre Luiz, as we already know, through the mediumship of Francisco Candido Xavier. And today, Andre Luiz is bringing us this, a matter of choice. We almost every minute, isn't it? We are in front of situations in which we need to make decisions. As simple as should I take orange juice or a banana for breakfast? Just to give something silly. But we are continuously making decisions when we are driving, even if we're taking the same highway or same streets to go to work. We need to make decisions because the traffic pattern is different. So we are constantly making decisions, so we are making choices. And Andre Luiz is telling us here, is going to show us how also we are constantly making moral choices or spiritual choices. And he's going to give us some useful guidelines when we are aware that we are making that decisions. Okay, let's see. Look for a delinquent, and you will find many offenders. It is necessary then for you to possess an immense reserve of love in order to reform them without becoming criminal yourself. Let us choose to see goodness in every situation, even in the most difficult situations. Let us try to see the positive, the lesson, the outcome in the future, the good outcome in the future. Seek to identify a fault, and you will find innumerable ones. Faced with that situation, it is essential that you be sufficiently enlightened to not add your errors to the errors of others. And Andre Luiz basically is telling us something like a paraphrasing. Okay, guys, here is the situation. You are in the human level on this planet Earth of trials and expiations. So you are coming from a habit of identifying the negative by seeing the pessimistic picture of everything, the dark picture of everything, the empty half glass, etc. So it's easy for us kind of see that, the yeah, the negative in others or in the situations, because it's a tendency that we're bringing. But he's saying, no, 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 try to shift that vision. Shift. Because we are not strong enough, uh, spiritually advanced enough of not to fall into that same situation. So basically, Andre Luis is telling us, hey, don't point fingers, because what if you yourself are committing the same errors, the same actions? So let us not point fingers, and let's see what is he going to advise us instead of that. Try to locate one thorn, and you will encounter various thorn bushes. In such case, it is necessary that you remain very well balanced in order not to hurt yourself. Place too much attention upon a stone in the road, and shortly the ground will become very stony to your eyes. After that, you will need a great deal of resistance not to succumb to the roughness of the journey. It's like a snowball effect or a domino effect. Like once we start seeing the cloudy pictures in our life, it's like all the sudden everything is not working. Our relationships at work with family members, and then the pet got sick, and then the car is not working, and it's like a domino effect. We're not saying these things won't happen because it's part of our life, isn't it? But when we change perspective and we have, how do you call this, to binoculars, when we change the perspective and see things on the bright side, we're not saying being naive, no, but being aware that is something negative in certain situations, but let us also see what is the how to counterbalance that. Just not to give or to take too much heaviness of darkness. So let us try to shift. Approach goodness. Look for it with determination, and kindness will illuminate your path. Only then will you be perfectly equipped to win the war against evil. So basically, Andre Luis told us, hey, be careful, don't point fingers, don't identify a lot of stones and pebbles on your pathway, because then you will find greater obstacles, because it's also about the mind, what we attract with our thoughts. And he's saying to counterbalance this tendency that we were talking about from the past, that is so easy to identify the criminal among 99 good people, just to say something like that. So instead of seeing the good of 99 people is doing in certain community, we just look at that is failing. So he says, approach goodness with determination. Determination, with all our energy, with all our forces, with everything that we are. Determination. And let us seek for goodness, because everything is enveloped or is permeated by the love of God. Oh, Albita, have you watched the news, Albita? Yes, yes, I do. Not as often. Have you seen such horrors from war and famine and crimes in the city, etc.? Yes, yes. Those are decisions of humans, no God. And uh, evil, which is the absence of goodness, also has a limit in our planet or psychosphere. It's like a no every evil person or criminal person they are so free to do what they please as and take these until the extremes, because there is limits. There is God justice. We will get to a point in which it won't go further. We don't know if we are making ourselves clear, but we're trying to say here is, even in the most horrific, difficult, painful, sorrowful situations, there is goodness, and there is a lesson, and there is light. Let us sit here or stand up and breathe the fresh air of this beautiful garden while we're doing our prayer, asking God to give us the strength, the courage to see goodness in everything. Okay, here we go. Good Father. That was the way that Jesus taught us to call you, a good father, a good mother. Only you and just you are good, in capital letter. And therefore, since everything in the creation is coming from your kind hands, it must be goodness and love and kindness in everything. Beloved Father, help us to develop a positive attitude, to be optimistic even in the storms of life, to cultivate joy inside our hearts, the spiritual joy that is bringing us peace and serenity, knowing that everything functions under your natural laws. Beloved Father of our lives, we bring to you the needs of our brothers and sisters that are suffering terrible pains, pains in their minds, pains in their hearts, pain in their physical bodies, in different forms, in different places. May your beloved, diligent, good spirits reach them out to alleviate their sorrows, reach them out to bring them a moment of peace and consolation. May all of our brothers and sisters that are currently undergoing the blindness of the soul, in which they only see desperation and anxiety and negativity around them, they can perceive the light and the tenderness of your love, so they can desist of hurting themselves or hurting others. We pray for peace of the mind, peace of the spirit, peace in the world. Help us to cultivate, to see peace, to create peace, to emanate peace through our actions, our words, and our thoughts. Beloved Father, Mother God, thank you for these moments. Thank you for the joy of being together and knowing that there is a community supporting all of us, a community in the both realms. We are grateful for these moments, and we are grateful because although for some of us the sky is gray and cloudy, we know that above the clouds there is shining a bright, warm sun. May your love, your kindness, and your peace be with us today and always, and so be it. Dear friends, thank you so very much for being here in this daily appointment with God. We wish you a peaceful weekend, and we wish for all of us to see goodness and to seek goodness. At least for this week, let us be aware of that, to see the good in everything. Okay? Thank you.